Take your seat. This is the blue Shabbat Siddur. The people who don't know, it go right to left. And the first part of the service will be on pages 65 to 105, which will add our beautiful bat mitzvah. עם תיוסף, you know, begin אותו, ברוך אתה, you jumping, take your time, you do it once, never people remember, you study a lot, it stays with you, show now all your people, you know your character, you understand? It was my pleasure to teach you, it was a fun, all the time. All right, Shoshana is here, we can start. Again, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Take your seat, please. Please rise for the Birkot HaShachar, and we open the book and we look, page 65.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher nata l'sefivina l'pid beyom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani betzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani batorim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokaretz alamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa likot tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamehime tzadek gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Ozer Yisrael b'gvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Oter Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hanoten le'ach koach. U'neinu hayom u'bechol yom lechenu chesed u'rachamim be'einecha u'veinecho ro'enu v'tigmelenu hasadim tovim. Baruch atah Adonai gomel hasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael.
66.
Ashreinu she'anachnu mashkimim u'marimim erev v'boker ve'omrim pamayim bechol yom Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Kadesh et shimcha magdishei shemecha v'kadesh et shimcha be'olamecha v'shuata tarif v'tarbia karneinu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh et shimcha barabim. Yehi ratzon milfanecha, Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu, she'ibanei beit hamikdash bimheira ve'yameinu, ve'ten helkenu betoratecha, ve'sham navata beri'a kimei ola, uksharnim kadmoniot.
Kaddish de Rabbanan on page 71. Mourners, kindly please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעולמה ואמרו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידיון ועל כל תלמידי תלמידיון ועל כל מאן דיעסקין באורייתא, די ויתרא הדין ודי בכל אתר ואתר, יהיה להון ולכון שלמה רבה, חינה וחיסדה ורחמין, וחין אריכין ומזון הרוויחה, ופורקנה מן קדם, אבוהון דבשמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיא, וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. ועושה שלום במרומיו וברחמיו יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. page 72.
היום יום שבת קודש. להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולתה בו.
page 81.
מזמור שיר חנוכת הבית לדוד. למען יזמרך כבוד ולא ידום, אדוני אלוהי לעולם עודך.
Mourners Kaddish on page 82. Mourners, please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעולמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיא, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. Please rise together. page 83 for פסוקי דזמרה.
ברוך שאמר וחיה העולה, ברוך עושה וראשית, ברוך אומר ועושה, ברוך גוזר ומקיים, ברוך מרחם על הארץ, ברוך מרחם על הבריות, ברוך משלם שכר טוב לרעב, ברוך חי לעם וקיים לנצח, ברוך בודה ומציל, ברוך שמו. מלך משובע ומפעל, עדי עד שמו הגדול, ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מחולל בתשבחות.
Amen. You may be seated. Page 84. We go page by page.
Ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim, v'Adonai shamayim asa. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'shachavu lehad kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Adonai Hoshiach HaMelech Yaneinu Beyom Korenu. Va'ani v'chazdecha v'tachti yagel libi b'shuatecha ashir la Adonai ki gamal alai.
Page 87.
Ihiyu leratzon imrefi v'gion libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri v'goali.
Hey guys, shh. We have to pray, please.
Podei Adonai nefesh avadav v'lo yeshmu kol hahosim bo.
תפילה למשה יישאר.
Vihi noam Adonai Eloheinu Neslenu V'maseh yadenu konena alenu Umaseh yadenu koneneu. Orech yamim asbieu ve'eu bishuati. Orech yamim asbieu ve'eu bishuati. Beit Yisrael baruchu et Adonai. Beit Aharon baruchu et Adonai. Beit HaLevi baruchu et Adonai. Yir'ei Adonai baruchu et Adonai. Baruch Adonai mitzion shochen Yerushalayim. Hallelujah.
Please rise together, page 92 for the great Hallel.
Noten lachem lecho basar ki leolam hasto hotu le'el hashamayim ki leolam hasto.
You may be seated, page 93. We go page by page.
Yehi hasdecha Adonai aleinu ka'asher yichanu lach.
Yisbashir leyom HaShabbat.
Lehagid ki ashar Adonai turi velo avlata bo. Eidotecha ne'emnu me'od leveit ha'na'avad kodesh Adonai le'orech yamim. Adonai Hoshiach HaMelech Yaneinu Veyom Koreinu.
Ashrei, page 96.
Tehillat Adonai Yedaber Pi Vivarech Kol Basar Shem Kodsho Le'olam Va'ed Va'anachnu Barech Ya Me'ata Ve'ad Olam Hallelujah. Imloch Adonai Le'olam Elohai Tzion Ledor Vador, Hallelujah.
Bonei Yerushalayim Adonai Nitzei Israel.
Lo asachen lechol goy umishpatim bal yedar Hallelujah. Vayaren kerem le'amor tehila lechol hasidav libnei Yisrael am krovoi. Hallelujah. La'asod bachem mishpat katuv ha'edarchu lechol hasidav. Hallelujah. Kol hanshama techalel ya hallelujah. Kol hanshama techalel hallelujah.
Please rise together, page 100, the final paragraph.
Uvaru shem kvodo le'olam v'him lalech kvod et kol haaretz. Amen ve'amen. Umatzata et levavo ne'eman lefanecha. Kemo even b'mayim azim. Vayaminu b'Adonai uv Moshe avdo. V'haya Adonai le'melech al kol haaretz b'yom hahu yihyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad nishmat kol hai tevarech et shimha.
You may be seated, page 104.
Barchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol keravai et shem kodsho. Ha'el beit hatzumot uzecha hagadol bikvod shemecha hagibor lanetzach v'hanora benorotecha hamelech hayoshev al kisera v'nisa.
Thank you, Esti. Page 105, middle of the page, Canto Fax.
Shochinad Moro Vikado Shemo Shochinad Marom Sharim Edidan Lalo Vediveret Sadikie Ki Tebarach Uvili ראשון חסידים תתרמם ובקרב כדור ישיב כי יתקדש ובמקלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך ישתבח שמך אלוהד מלכנו אל המלך הגדול ברכות והודעות מעתה ועד עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני אל המלך הגדול ותשבחות אל ההודעות אדון הנפלאות הבוחר בשירי זמרה בשירי זמרה מלך אלכי העולמים יתגדל ויתקדש שבירבה ביום עדי ולחירותי וימליך מלכותי חייכונו וימיכונו וחיי לכל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך עולמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחוד אלא מן כל אחת ושירתה תושבחת ונחמת
Amen. Good morning, Shabbat Shalom. We rise together, turning to page 107 as we enter formally into prayer, welcoming Cantor Fox to lead us in these prayers, and we'll continue to hear with Esty as she leads us as well. In the words of Shachrit, once again, page 107, the call to worship, we follow Cantor Fox.
Baruch Adonai Amevorach Baruch Adonai Amevorach Baruch Adonai Amevorach Leolam Evoed Baruch Adonai Lemcholom Yitzror Uverecho Yeshech Oseh Shalom Uvereyet Hakol Hakol Yoducha V'Hakol Yishabechucho.
We take our seats and we continue each page following in the middle of 107.
Evers will the Ragoeli Unimo Tamashiach Viredom Melecham Moshiendo Litchiat Hametim Eiladon Al Kolamasim Baruch Mevorach Vefi Kol Neshama God love it to evomale oelam indava to the vuna so vimoto hamitka al chayot hakodesh v'nehedar b'chavod al merkava לכבודו מישור יבנה יישא חסד ורחמים לכבודו טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו יצרם בדעת בבינה ובשכל כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים בקרב תבל מלאים זיום פיקים נוגה נועז יבם בכל העולם שמחים בצאתם וששים במואב עושים בהם הרצון יקונם פר וכבוד נותנים לשמו את צהלה ורינה לזכר מלכותו קרא לשמש ויזרח אור רבה ויתקין צורה הלבנה שבנות עם אלוק הזה ואמרים תפארת וגדולת רבי ויפני וחיות הקודש לאל אשר שבת מכל המסים לביך אנחנו שירה שבשמעתי יודע ועלמינו שיבונו סלע תדברך צורנו מלכנו וגוילינו בואי לקדוש שמשתבח שמך לא על מלכנו אשר בסוסו כולם רואים דיברו כולם בודקים את ביהם בקדושה וטהרה בשירה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ומפוארים ומעריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור והנויר קדוש ישוע ומקבלים עליהם בסופה ברורה ונעימה כדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה קדוש 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 אני בחייס הקודש ברעש גדול מתנשאים לעומת צרופים ומדיו משבחים ויאמרים ברוך כבוד אדוני לברך ממויסיתנו למלך חי וקיים זיו וזיו פרויס רדו של בעל מחלקת המחלים דורים ומצב רשת כאמור יויסיורים גדולים כי לעולם חסדו אור חדש על ציון תאיר ונזכה כולנו מהרה ליורו ברוך אתה אדוני יוצא למערות
Find ourselves on page 111 preparing for the words of Shema. At the conclusion of the prayer, at the bottom of page 111, we'll recite Shema Yisrael. We'll invite SDR Bat Mitzvah forward to lead us in these words on page 112.
ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה. Take a breath.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך Hayom alevavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shvecha v'techa uvlechtecha v'derech u'shochveha uvekumeha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neineha uftavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Leman tiskeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kiddoshim le'Elohem ani Adonai Elohem asher hotzeti etem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lahem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohem Adonai Elohem Amen.
Adoro Kayam, Ushimo Kayam, Vechison Achon Malchut of Emonatori Ad Kayam, Tudor Chayim Vikuyam. Allah Vishuri Markinu Malavotenu Goalinu Goelavotenu Terreinu Suri Shwatenu Podinu Matsidinu Melam Shimecho Ein Elohim Zulatecho Ezravatinu Atomu Yoilu Moginoshi وخالق قاعد يا شباب إبراهيم وإلى نصر رامي سا قادل بناويرو مش بيرجيب وما قبيا شفالي מוציא אסירים ופודי ענבים יוזר ויוזר דברים ויונן ימוי ביד שבום אלוה תהילות ליל עליון וברוך ומבורך Moshe uvnei Yisrael Moshe uvnei Yisrael Lichau anu shira Besimcha v'raba V'yameru chulam mi yichamocha Bailim Adonai Let it back over Lord, you know, oh, say, fell. Shir Chadosh, Shibachuk Yulim, the Shimchos Fatayam, Yachad Kulam. הועדו והמליכו ויאמרו אדוני מלך לעולם ועד.
We rise together.
צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל ובדרך חינומך Yehuda veYisrael Go aleinu Adonai tzvavot shemo Kedosh Yisrael Baruch
enter into prayer now, first with the opening words of the Amidah, beginning on page 115b. We'll chant these opening blessings of the standing prayer together with Esty leading us through page 116, and then we'll fall silent for a few moments of private and meditative prayer and reflection through page 120. You'll also find a few selections in English for those quiet moments of prayer to guide your private meditations at that time. Once again, the Amidah begins page 115b, led by our Bat Mitzvah Esty.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rahel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Vekoneh HaKol Vezocher Hasdei Avot Umevi Goel Livnei Bneihem Leman Shemo Be'ava Melech Hozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufokei Tzara Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Meitim Ata Rav Lehoshia Mashiva Ruach Umorid Hagashem Mechalkel Hayim Behesed Mechaye Meitim Berachamim Ramei Somech Noflim Verofe Holim Umatir Asurim Umekaye Emunato Lishene Afar Mihamo Habao Gevurot Umidom Elah Melech Memi Umechaye Utmatzmiya Yeshua V'ne'emanata le'hayo meitim Baruch atah Adonai Mehaye hametim
Nekadesh et Shimcha את שמך בעולם. שם שמקדישים אותו בשמי היום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקורא זה לזה, ואמר קדוש, קדוש, קדוש. אז בכל רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנסים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם ברוך יום בהירו, ברוך כבוד אדוני. ממקום ימך Malekeh beyenu soyfiach v'sim eloich uleveyenu ki mechakim אנחנו לך מוסאי מוסאי תמילויך בציון בקורוי ביומנו לא אדם מבועד תשכוי Dide gadol vesis kadosh bisoich Yerushalayim nirechol Yerushalayim Yerushalayim, 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 Yerechai, Yerushalayim, 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 Yerechai, Ledor Vador, Ulenetzach Netzachim, V'yeineru Yirena Malchutecha Kadavar Heyamur V'shirei Uzrecha Hal Yedei David Mashiach Tzidkecha Yimloch Adonai Leolam Elohai Zion Ledor Vador Dor Vador Negevel Lechor Netzon Netzor Mirushot Chonagirish V'Yivechach Leinu Mipinu Liamush Leolam Vael Ki Il Melech Gadol V'Kadosh Ata Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh Yismach Mo Yishma
As you conclude your personal prayers, you may take your seats, and we'll continue with Kaddish Shalem, page 138.
ישתבח ויתברך ויתרומם וסבידה דדה ויתעלה ויתעלה על שמי דקודשו ודיחו לילה ביקו בחד ושירת ובחד ורחמתו רבי יום יום אבימרו אמן תתגבר וצלות כל ואותו לכל ישראל קודם אבינו ישמענו אמן שלום הרב ומן שמיים וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרוב יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
Yishar Kochacha, Cantor Fox, thank you for beautifully leading us in Shachrit. If you caught it, you were actually kind of channeling some of that beautiful music from the Old Land. You were using the Ashkenazic pronunciation today. Something it's like old world. It came back to you, So thank you for bringing that whole heart for us, as well as Esti for leading us in the Shema and the Amidah. Good morning, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. We have much to celebrate with the Borak family as Esti becomes a bat mitzvah today. And it is also a thrill to gather the community together for us to celebrate Shabbat, to learn together, to rejoice together. There's a few among us who are in grief and mourning, and we embrace you with love of our community in the midst of your loss, and we hope that today brings you some comfort and strength in the midst of your mourning. So please take a moment, stand up, turn to the people around you. Make sure that you extend a hand to somebody that you perhaps haven't met before. Wish them Shabbat Shalom. A new friend that perhaps you've seen again. Welcome them to Valley Beth Shalom. I'm sorry, Scott, you're not allowed to sit on this side of the... Or are you going to be on the Bima today? Oh, good, come on. Right. No, I was just thinking that, like, if you were coming... And as you are greeting each other, you'll begin to make your way back to your seats. And as you find your way to sit down, it's our privilege to call forward Esti to the Bima, and we'll invite her parents up to the Bima as well. Aileen and Gil share a few words of blessings in celebration of this moment, and to present Esti with her talit that she will be wearing as a bat mitzvah this morning.
Good morning and Shabbat Shalom. Our dear sweet Esti Rose.
Take two. Given Mommy's poor track record speaking from the Bima, I will now share a few heartfelt words with you. That was a line she was supposed to say. Esti, we are so honored and proud to be here with you at this moment, in the very spot where you were named 13 years ago by Rabbi Hoffman. You were named Esti Rose after your great-grandmother Esther, the Bubu, who was wise well beyond her formal education, and your great-auntie Rosita, who had a heart of gold. We wished then that you too would possess these wonderful qualities. It is evident 13 years later that you not only measure up, but have surpassed them in your wisdom, empathy, and willingness to help others. Beneath that eye-rolling, tough exterior lies a smart mind and a true heart of gold. It is a fact that you march to your own drum, but you are always considerate of others as you go. We admire you very much for this quality. Esti, you are so in tune with the needs of others, and as your grandma Lola always says, you are a true mamala, watching out for all, old, young, friend, stranger, and especially Jack, we all know needs a little help. You are the first to extend your hand to help her grandparents down the stairs, and you are quietly but genuinely concerned about their well-being. You were an amazing sixth-grade buddy to your kindergartner who became so very attached to you. You are a trustworthy friend, steadfast as a rock when needed, which has allowed you to maintain many friendships that have lasted most of your life. But you also enjoy making new friends, as you have already demonstrated in middle school this year. Your teachers often likened you to a puppy, eager to learn and master the various subjects. Through your determination and curiosity, which some may refer to as nosiness, you have succeeded. Mommy and I are so proud of what you have accomplished educationally. You have also always been a terrific team sports participant, enthusiastic and wanting to win, but enjoying the game at the same time. It is a joy to watch you embrace the things you love to do. Your passion is palpable when you're baking, traveling, or playing volleyball. Above all, the quality we love most about you is the way which you advocate for yourself and others. You never hesitate to have a conversation with a teacher or a coach if you need a little extra help or if you feel there is a need for change. This innate self-advocacy will serve you well. As stated so eloquently by Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, fight for the things you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. It has been a pleasure to watch you embrace your Judaic learning this past year with Yossi, which I know has just as much to do with the wonderful teacher and person he is as it does you. As you become a bat mitzvah and enter into adulthood in the eyes of Judaism, continue to be who you are. Keep close, warm relationships with your grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and brother. Be a good friend. Rely on the Jewish values you now know well. By doing this, you will be a blessing to your family, your friends, your community, and the world. As we did for Jack on his bar mitzvah, and as your late Zaida did for Mommy and your uncles every Friday night after Kiddush, we offer you this blessing. Sie gesund ein stark, ein Leben auf dein schöne, Tara, Zisa, Belantana Kepala. To health and strength in your life for your beautiful, precious, sweet, brilliant Kepala. May God watch over you always. We love you.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hita tef batiti.
Amen.
You stay on the bima. I need these people to open the arms and the mouth.
Mazal tov to you, and thank you for sharing beautiful words with us. Esty, you'll remember everything that your dad said today, right? Pretty much. That's good. So we will, that's why they have a video, Esty. Isn't that wonderful? We are going to move into the Torah service, and it is our privilege to call members of the family forward to help us remove the Sefer Torah and carry it around this morning. We call Willie Kaplan, Jana Kaplan, David and Karen Bental, and Greg and Kim Melman to the Bima for the honors of opening up the Arona Kodesh. And for the honor of removing the Sifrei Torah, there's two this morning. We'll call forward Zachary Kaplan and Glenn Barak. And we'll have Gil carry the Torah and Uncle Larry carry the other Torah this morning. Larry Frosch, please join us, as well as our Gabayim, Jack and Jonathan, to join us on the Bima. We turn now to page 139. There we'll find the beginning of the Torah services. The ark doors are open. We ask everyone to please rise.
Ein kamocha ba'Elohim Adonai ve'ein k'ma'asecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim u'be'meshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom Rachamim et yivavir tzorecha et Sion Kivneh Chomon Yerushalayim Kivneh Chomon Yerushalayim Kivneh levad el romperiso adoro vive vai ibn Soaron vayomer Moshe Adonai Yahuso Erecha Ve'yaruso Misanecha Mipanecha Division Tezeroera Division Tezeroera Udevar Adonai Yerushalayim Baruch Shem Adonai Torah Torah Baruch Shem Adonai Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael Migedusha Ve'dir Sheveid Muriol Mobrid Gistro V'yazur Be'yan Arachitz Ve'ish Ve'gayisha Gayisha Yakira Anoim Havari Zubush Bechon Ve'yan Arachitz Ve'yan Arachitz Ve'ish Ve'kadisha Kadisha Yakira Anoim Havari Zubush Bechon Yeirava Kadamach Detiftach Libi Ve'oraita Vital Asher Yivishalir Delibi Veliba Decholaba Yisrael Lekavul Lechayin Ve'ishlam Amen. Shema Yisrael Avinu Yereinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
God Eloheinu, God Eloheinu, God Shema
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Gadol.
God lo l'Adonai ti uneromemma Shema Yachedav Lecha Adonai Hagedola Ve'atiferet Ve'anetzach. If you guys are up here, come sit with me. Ki chol b'shamayim u'aretz Ki chol b'shamayim u'aretz Lecha Adonai Ama melacha V'yamid nazel Chol l'rosh Rommebu 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 Adonai Eloheinu Shkachavot Shkachavot L'Adonai Ragelah Kadosh Hu Kadosh Hu Rommevu Rammevo Adonai Eloheinu Ishtachavu Le'ar Kodesho Ki Kadosh Adonai Ki Kadosh Adonai Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Haolam Omer. Come closer to the mic. Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Al Shlosha Devarim Haolam Omer. Al Torah Ve'al Avodah Ve'al Gemilut Chasadim Al Torah Ve'al Avodah Ve'al Gemilut Chasadim Ve'ha'eridenu Ve'toratecha Medaveg lebeinu Ve'mitzvodecha Ve'yachin Levaveinu Le'ava U'lira et Shemecha Ve'ha'eridenu Ve'toratecha Medaveg lebeinu Ve'mitzvodecha Ve'yachin Levaveinu Le'ava U'lira et Shemecha Shalom Neivon V'lo Nikarei V'lo Nikashel Le'oedam Edavud Rachmim Yirachim Amamusim Ve'achon Otanu Elifleitat olavim V'yimal v'shaloteinu V'miyda v'toveva Yeshua V'rachamim.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please take your seats.
Hey, Gabe, go there. Go to the other side.
We close the red books, close the blue books, open up the red books. We'll be studying from the Torah portion this morning. It is entitled Shemini, and it is found beginning on page 630. We're in the middle of the book of what is called Leviticus. It's the Greek word of the priestly code. We call it in Hebrew Vayikra, after the first word of the book, which is that God called. It is also referred to in the rabbinic tradition as the Torat Kohanim in Hebrew, the laws of the priests. And as you'll find in the unfolding chapters, it is primarily focused with this concept called holiness, Kedusha. So we experience it in the synagogue when we open up the Aron HaKodesh, the Holy Ark, and there is this separation between us and the Torot, and we keep them behind the doors, and somehow by opening up the doors and entering into the space, we are encountering holiness. And as you read the chapters of the book of Leviticus, Vayikra, there are many examples of how that encounter between something that is connective and is separating is manifest. And as you read the book, it's pretty dry and mundane. I mean, often we are trying to come up with basically any other subject to discuss in the book, because if you really drill down and pay attention to the words that are in the book, they are replete with types of sacrifices, the amount of animal that should be offered up on a burning altar, and what happens with skin afflictions and all kinds of diseases and all kinds of things that prohibit a person from encountering holiness. All these things are important. They are vital to understanding what the cultic practice of the religion of Israel is going to be, but they're not very interesting. So it is all the more remarkable that in the entire book, there is one narrative moment. There's one moment that talks about the story of encountering holiness, the story of what it means to be in holiness and what is the experience of people in the presence of holiness. And it's what we're going to be reading today, and it's found in the 10th chapter of the book. And if you are a close reader of the text, you'll notice that this narrative is very brief. It's really only functionally 8 verses. And for a book that contains some 30 chapters, for 8 verses of the entire book to be taken up in the story and the rest of the book to be primarily concerned with the details, the function of religious behavior, that makes this story all the more interesting. So take a look, open up the book, and if you look with me, the beginning of the chapter is found on page 632. Just by way of one other brief introduction before we even take a look at the story. The other thing that you should know about the Torah is that as much as it is a code of law and a code of behavior, it's also an opportunity for us to understand the context, the experience of that behavior. And when it comes to the ritual practice, the religious life of the Jewish people, in which there's going to be a mishkan, which is a tabernacle, there's going to be an altar in which people are going to be bringing sacrifices, and the sacrifices with their pillowing smoke up into the heavens is going to be a sweet and pleasing, savory smell for God. And in that encounter, the human beings in their striving to reach God is constructed around this very elaborate design of a space and a behavior. All of that is happening by description until we get to this chapter. Up until that moment, it's kind of important to pay attention. Up until that moment, there's all the instruction of what you should do. You should build the sanctuary this way. These are the sacrifices that you bring in the order in which they are brought. These are the circumstances in which you would bring a sacrifice. And now it's the function of actually doing it. And it's slightly remarkable that they would take the time, the Torah would take the time to give us a little narrative experience. Very brief, 8 verses of experience. And when you read, it is all about the mistake. It's all about what not to do. So if you pay attention, looking at page 632 in chapter 10, you'll find in these very brief verses of explanation about the story, 3 elements like a prism of the story. It is about the story of Aaron and his 2 sons, Nadav and Avihu. Nadav and Avihu are his eldest sons, and they bring an offering which, according to the text, if you follow very carefully, it was in verse 1, it says, which he, that is God, had not enjoined upon them. Esh Zarah. So the first part of the story is that once upon a time, there was a high priest named Aaron. He had 2 sons. There's all these rules about bringing sacrifices, and his 2 sons bring the sacrifice which God didn't want to be brought. Esh Zarah. And the consequence of that is that God strikes down them instead of the sacrifice. So the fire that is consuming the sacrifice, instead of consuming the material that is being brought, is consuming the people themselves. That's part 1 of the story. The second part of the story, which sometimes we don't even get to because that's complicated in and of itself, is the aftermath of that. Namely, the father, Aaron, who has to stand in the midst of tragedy, watching his 2 sons being removed from the sacred space and how he reacts to that. And if you turn the page, you'll see just at the top of 634, it is so profound. The tightness of this narrative is conveying some very clear messages about the experiences of holiness. And it says, and Aaron was silent. Do you see that? They actually separate the line on purpose. If you read it in the Torah scroll, it's not separated, but we separate it in the book to give us a sense that this is important. Aaron's reaction to the death of his two sons is, as you would imagine, silent. I suppose the opposite would be true, that he would be enraged and he would rail against God and say, how could you take the life of my two sons? We were trying to bring a sacrifice to you. But Aaron's silence is very telling. And for a book that is concerned with words, there's very few examples of which the main characters are silent. And if they're silent, it's our inference to their silence. Here it says explicitly, Aaron was purposefully silent. That's the second dimension, and that too would take a whole mornings of study to try and understand what silence in this moment really means. And the third piece, which you should just read as well, is at the end of the story, in which there is now kind of a command from God and Moshe to continue offering the sacrifices as God commanded. So here's Aaron in the midst of his loss. He just lost his two sons. God has told Aaron to appoint two of his other sons to resume the cultic practice of sacrifice. They have to do it in a very particular way. And they don't do it because they're grieving. And Moses says, why don't you do it? If you look at page 636, why aren't you doing the ritual as you have been commanded to do so? And you would imagine, and it's beautiful that the Torah captures this sensitivity, that they say, how could we possibly be eating the sacrifice? How could we possibly be rejoicing in our encounter with God when we are in the midst of loss, when we have just experienced death? And the beautiful thing at the end, look at the end of the chapter. So this is in verses 19 and 20. So Aaron spoke to Moses, saying, see, this day they brought their offering and before God, and such things have befallen me. And I'm experiencing loss. If I had eaten the purification offering today, would God have approved? In other words, he asks the question, and he says, does God really want me to do what God wants as far as offering sacrifices despite any of the circumstances? Or shouldn't I mourn the loss of my sons? And the beautiful part of this story is at the end, it says, and when Moses heard this, he approved. Moses changes his mind. Moses understands. Moses gets that there is a human dimension to this thing called holiness. Now, here's what I want to leave us with as we're entering into our study today. How human this is and how holiness seems so beyond human. Like, just think about the ark for a second. Part of what makes this important for us is that it is behind a door, and a beautiful door at that, a very impressive demonstration of the separation between that which is holy, which we've entitled to be the Torah scrolls, and us, the not yet holy people who are hopefully humbly and respectfully in deference to that encounter with something bigger than ourselves. And we give ourselves the opportunity, the privilege to enter into that by opening up the ark doors and taking the Torah and reading it this morning. Kedusha, holiness, is about something very powerful, of encountering something bigger than yourselves. And if you want to look at this story, it's teaching three very important messages, which I think we'll just introduce and think about that. So remember the three parts of the story. First one is about the two sons who bring fire that God did not enjoin upon them. The second one is Aaron's silence. And the third one is Moses' approval of Aaron's logic about his need to grieve. So the first one is that the sons bring what is called a strange fire. And when they bring a strange fire, there are lots of interpretations, and I want to just introduce this one thing. This one thing is that what the sons were doing, what made the fire strange, is that they brought it for themselves. God did not command it to be done. So what prompted them to bring the sacrifice? It was their own kind of desire. It was their own impetus. It was from their own feeling. And there's something very powerful, maybe complicated, something worth studying about that, in which God says you can't just bring offerings whenever you feel like it. It's not about you. The message here is that there is no place for the private experience of holiness in the community of Israel. It is a very public, it is a very communal experience. And holiness, with all of its complication, cannot be attained in the private recesses of our own experience. It's a very powerful and complicated idea in a world like ours today, where we celebrate individuality and we celebrate our own interpretation and experience of the world. And this religious tradition is teaching us that individuality is important. Meditation is important. Connection is important. But it is not complete unless it is done in the public space. You can't just simply walk in on any given day, open up the ark, and take out the Torahs and feel the sense of holiness that is felt when we open up the ark doors as a community. So that's one. Aaron's silence. What is he silent for? Is he silent because he is bereft? Is he silent because he is angry? Is he silent because he is in approval of what has happened? The question of the silence is either it's a separation or a connection. That silence is either something that we do when we cannot feel a connection to Kedusha, to holiness, or silence is the quintessential moment in which we feel a sense of connection. We are dumbstruck. We are silenced by our awe in the presence of something more powerful than us. And it is quite possible in this moment that Aaron's silence is a dynamic between feeling totally separate about his son's passing and totally connected to the presence and awe of God. Kedusha, according to this second model, is not about whether we are individuals or a community, but it's about how do we interpret our experience in our community individually. Do we experience it as connection or as separation? Aaron's silence, and it's beautiful. Anytime that you've ever had silence, what do they say? They say, better not to say anything and let them think that you're foolish until you speak and then prove them that you're foolish. Like Aaron's silence leaves that prism of what he was really feeling open to us. So let's interpret it as potentially being what connection to Kedusha is about. And the last piece, that Moses' change is something that we can model, is exactly what I think Kedusha is all about. Holiness is not merely about some kind of fixed, permanent experience. The Torahs in the ark are only as holy as when we open up the doors and take them out and place them on the table and study them. And the same thing with encountering God. It is only really felt when we encounter God, when we bring God into this space, and even enable us to change, and even enable us to redirect our sense of our purpose, our sense of direction, our sense of encounter. That's what community provides for us. And that's when we're reminded in all of these moments that encountering holiness is not about us as individuals, but it's about how we as a community create this sense of holiness together. So as we're reading this morning, as we're flipping the pages and we're going through this text, we're talking about the sacrifices that are offered, and we're talking about the adjoining of Nadav and Avihu and the fire that was strange and that consumed them, and Aaron's silence, and we're talking about the laws of kashrut, and we're talking about the behavior of Jews. Remember this fundamental purpose. It is about encountering this idea called Kedusha, holiness. And Kedusha is not something that is abstract and distinct and separate from us. It is something that is only felt when we open up the ark doors and we encounter it. And I guess the question that we have for us is, what place, what frame of mind should we be in order for that holiness to be felt? That is the question that we should explore today. What frame of mind do we need to be in order for us to encounter holiness as it meant to be? If we bring strange fire, if we leave it to silence, and even if we simply change our mind, is that really the kind of holiness that we are meant to encounter? Let's explore that question as we turn now to page 630. We'll open up the reading of the Torah portion Shemini. We call forward Esti to read the Torah for us this morning, and her parents for the first Aliyah.
ויעזור ויגן ויושיע לכל החוסים בו, ונאמר אמן. הכל התורה יעמדו. הורי הבר מצווה גיל בן דוד הלל ובילה שבע, ואת אשתו עגה בת אברהם אלתר ויעירה, ואת בנם יעקב בן גיל ועגה ראשונים. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו, ואתם הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם חיים כולכם היום. Okay, check your toe. Here, touch the Torah.
They gave him Aliyah number 6.
Okay. Baruch et.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayehi beyom hashmini karav Moshe leAharon uvanav uziknei Yisrael. Vayomer el Aharon kach leha egel ben bakar lechata ve'ayu leolat temimim ve'akrev lifnei Adonai. B'nei Yisrael tetaber lemor kechor sirizim lechata ve'egel v'heves b'nei shana temimim le'olah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
יעמדו דוד הלל בן שמואל ושולמית, שמואל יונתן בן דוד הלל ובילה שבע, זהבה בת דוד הלל ובילה שבע, לעלייה שנייה.
ברוך את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. V'shove'ayu lishlamim lisboa lifnei Adonai umin ha'belula v'shamen ki hayom Adonai nira aleihem v'yiku et asher tiva Moshe el pnei ohel moed v'yikrevu kol ha'eda v'yamdu lifnei Adonai. Vayomer Moshe ze hadavar asher tiva Adonai tasur וירא עליהם כבוד אדוני.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Move to my side. יעמדו יאיר בת יצחק ואסתר, הרשלי בן אברהם אלתא ויאירה, מנשה בן אברהם אלתא ויאירה, לעלייה שלישית. Touch the Torah, guys. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. repeat.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. ויאמר משה אל אהרון קרב אל המזבח ועשה את חטאתה ואת עולתך וכפר בדה ובדם ועשה את קורבן העם וכפר בדם כאשר ציווה אדוני. ויקרא אהרון אל המזבח וישע את עגל החטאת שלו ויקריאו בני אהרון את דם אליו ויבוא אצבעו בדם ויתנו את המזבח ואת הדם יצם אל יצון המזבח ואת החלב ואת הכליות ואת היותרת מן הכבד מן העתה יקטיר המזבח כאשר ציווה אדוני את משה.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet V'chayei Olam Natan B'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
יעמדו יפה בת שמואל יונתן והדסה, מיכאל גדליה בן שמואל יונתן והדסה, הרשל בן הרשלי וציפורה דבורה, מנשה בן הרשלי וציפורה דבורה, לעלייה הרביעית.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarah.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם. repeat.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarah Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. ואת הבשר ואת האור שרף באש מחוץ למחנה וישת את העולה וימציאו בני אהרון אליו את הדם וזרקהו על המזבח סביב ואת העולה המציאו אליו לנתחיה ואת הראש ויקטר על המזבח.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Move to my side, guy. יעמדו מנחם בן יצחק וציפורה בת משה לעלייה חמישית.
ברוך הוא אדוני ברוך.
ברוך אדוני
ברוך אדוני ברוך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בך בונה מכל העמים ונתן לנו את סירוסי. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. וירחץ את הקר ואת הקין ויקטר העולה המזבחה ויקרב את קורבן העם, ויקע את צריח החטאת אשר לעם, ושקעו ויחרעו כראשון, ויקרב את העולה, ויעשיה כמשפט.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתנלוני תורת אמס וחיי עולם נטע בסוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נושן התורה.
יעמוד אחיה בר מצווה יעקב בן גיל ועגה לעלייה שישית, top of page 632.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ויקרב את המנהר וימלך כפור ממנה, ויתר המזבח מלבד עולת הבוקר, וישת את השור ואת העיוז זבר השלמים אשר לעם, וימסיעו בני אהרון את דם אליו, וזרקהו על המזבח סביב. ואת ההלווים מן השור ומן העיו הליאב המסבב הכליות, ויותר את הכבד, ושימו את הלווים על ההוסות, ויקטר ההלווים המזבחה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
יעמוד דוד בן. דוד אברהם ליטמן ואת מתוקה זיסל בת פשע ומשל ובמנחם ננה ואליעזר בן משל ופשע וביתם יעקב המלכה בת דוד ומתוקה זיסל לעלייה השביעית. Show them the Baruch. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ותחזות בית שוק הימים הניף אהרון תנופה לפני אדוני, כאשר ציווה משה. וישע אהרון את ידה אל הים ויברכן, וירן מעשו ההטה והעולה והשלמים. ויבוא משה ואהרון אל אוהל מועד, ויצאו ויברכו את העם, וירח פוד אדוני אל כל העם.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעולמה דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי בחייך יום אחד ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קר ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן וימרו.
Amen.
יעמדו המגביה והגוללת לספר ראשון.
We rise as the first Torah is lifted and presented to the community.
No. וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדון ביד משה.
As the Torah is dressed, you may take your seats. This Shabbat morning, we will be announcing the coming month, which will actually be taking place next Shabbat for the month of Nisan, in which the month contains the holiday of Pesach, Passover. And there are a few succeeding weeks in which we prepare for that moment in which the community reaffirms its commitment to the Jewish tradition and commitment to our story as a Jewish people. And this is the second of the major weeks that we commemorate leading up to that moment. And this one is about preparing the community with the sacrifices that are being read in the Torah text, with a very particular sacrifice that was brought to purify the entire community. It's called Shabbat Parah. It is found on page 880. So we're going to turn from our reading, and we're going to go to page 880 in our reading to the Torah portion in the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers. And there it outlines the very specific details for this offering called the Parah Adumah, the red heifer, which was there to expiate the sins and prepare the community for the holiday of Passover, which will be taking place in, if you can believe it, 3 weeks from now. So, page 880, we read Shabbat Parah, the special text, and prepare ourselves for the holiday of Pesach, which is just around the corner.
תעמוד הבחורה בת מצווה, אסתר בת גיל ועגה, מפטירה, חזקי חזקי.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. V'daber Adonai el Moshe ve'el Aharon lemor. Zot hukat Torah asher tiva Adonai lemor. Daber el bnei Yisrael veiku elecha fara aduma temima asher ein bamum asher lo ala aleya ol untaten ota el Elazar hakohen ויוציא אותה אל מחוץ למחנה, ושחט אותה לפניו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
We
rise once again as the second Torah is lifted and presented to the community.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני Thank you. Al pi Adonai
Beyad Moshe. As the second Torah is dressed and rested, we can please take our seats once again. And as we mentioned, this is a unique Shabbat leading up to the holiday of Passover, and there is a special reading that's associated with this time in our calendar. It's called Parshat Parah, and the Haftarah, the prophetic text, is found, if you turn all the way towards the back of your books to page 1287. There you'll find the special reading which comes from the book of Ezekiel about this special offering and our connection to it through the prophetic text in our preparations, spiritually and materially, for the holiday that is yet to come. All this will be preceded by a few words of commentary on this morning's Torah reading by our Bat Mitzvah, Esti.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My Torah portion today, Shmini. The Parsha tells us about the 8th day when the Jewish people began making sacrifices to God for forgiveness, gratitude, and healing. Most importantly for us today is that this Parsha introduces the laws of kashrut that are handed down from God to Moses to the people. Here we are told that kosher animals must both chew their cud and have split hooves, while kosher fish must have fins and scales. Also, some of the laws of ritual purity are given at this time. This includes the purifying power of the mikvah, or ritual bath, which teaches us to differentiate between the pure and impure. The Torah does not actually give the reason as to why we should keep kosher. These laws are laws that we follow to show obedience to God without knowing the reason why. I found this interesting, so I did some more research on why God commanded us to keep kosher. One interpretation I discovered and liked was that the kashrut laws are designed as a call to holiness. The ability to distinguish between right and wrong, good and evil, and pure and impure is very important in Judaism because it gives us a guide to living a moral life. Imposing rules on what you can and cannot eat creates self-control, even around our most basic instincts. A Jew who observes the laws of kashrut cannot eat a meal without being reminded of the fact that he or she is a Jew. For me, sitting around the table with my family on Shabbat and holidays is when I'm most reminded. As I think about the history of my family and the Jewish people, the concept of self-control and discipline seems clear. Jews have always had to use self-control. Modern-day Israel uses self-control more often than it may want to in the face of threats from surrounding neighbors. Through time, the people have shown their self-control. They've often survived persecution. There's no more relevant example to me than the Holocaust. My late Zaida and many of his family and friends were Holocaust survivors. Some are here with us today. Their survival came from both strong resolve and their ability to maintain self-control and discipline during a time when being a Jew is at its most difficult. Knowing what they went through makes me very grateful for the freedom I have today that allows me to choose the way in which I live a Jewish life. For my mitzvah project, I have chosen to be an active participant in the Acts Memory program through the Los Angeles Museum of the Holocaust. My goal is to ensure the stories of survivors will never be forgotten. Today, I remember Esther Lusker, who carries my Hebrew name. Esther was born in 1938 in Benzin, Poland. This is the same place where my Zaida was born and lived until he was taken by the Nazis. Esther died in the show when she was 4 years old. May her memories be a blessing. My name is Esther Bat Gil Va'aiga. I am dedicating my bat mitzvah today in her memory. I recently volunteered with the Doe Vado, an organization that allowed me to bake challah with Holocaust survivors. Listening to stories firsthand is a way that I can continue to remember and help pass down the details to the next generation. In addition, a portion of my bat mitzvah gifts will be donated to the Los Angeles Museum of the Holocaust. Becoming a bat mitzvah means that today I start the journey of Jewish adulthood. It's a part of tradition that's been passed down from generation to generation in our family. Today I get to take on the responsibilities of a Jewish adult, which include things like wearing tallit at services, being called up to the Torah, and fasting on Yom Kippur. While I know that my parents will continue to help me along the way, I recognize I have to take on more responsibility and start giving back to society. I'm committed to doing my part. I would not have been able to accomplish what I did today without the help of several people whom I love and respect. Thank you so much to Yossi Dresner for his understanding and care and teaching me what I need to know for today, as well as for the life lessons along the way. Thank you also to Cantor Fox and Rabbi Hoffman for leading services today. You both hold a special place in my heart. Thank you to Rabbi Feinstein for all your funny stories and for sharing your wisdom. Thank you to all my family and friends who are here for me today and always, especially to those who came from far away to join us. Thank you to my loving grandparents who have shown me how to be a kind, caring person and a good Jew. A special thank you to Grandma Lolo for helping me choose and purchase my beautiful talit when we were in Svat together. And a very, very special thank you to Bubba and Zeta for not checking out and sticking around to celebrate with me today. Thank you to Jack for teaching me both what to do and more often what not to do. Finally, thank you to my parents for their unconditional love and support. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar bimvim tovim, v'ratzah v'divreihem hanemarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher b'torah, uv'Moshe avdo, uv'Yisrael amo, uv'nviei ha'emet v'tzedek. Vayhidvar Adonai elai lemor, ben Adam, Beit Yisrael, yoshvim al admatam, vaytam'u otav, bedarkam uvalilotam, ketumat tanidam, hayta darkam lefanai. Vayishpoch hamati alehem, aladam asher shafu ala haaretz, uvgilu lehem tim'ua. Va'afid zotam bagoim, vayizaruch ba'aratzot, kedarkam v'chalilotam, shefaftetim. Vayavu el hagoim, asher ba'u sham, vayachalelu et shem koshi, be'emor lahem, Amadonai ele ume'artzot yatza'u. Vayechmo al shem kochi, asher hilelu, Beit Yisrael, ba'goim, asher ba'u shama. Lahem, emor leBeit Yisrael, ko amar Adonai Elohim, lo, leman hem ani yoseh. Beit Yisrael, ki em lashem koshi, asher hilaltem, ba'goim, asher batem sham. V'kidashti et shmi agado, hamhulal bagoim, asher hilaltem betohan, v'yadu agoim, ki ani Adonai, neum Adonai Elohim, v'kashi bahem leinehem. V'lakachti etem min agoim, v'kibatzti etem mikol ha'aratzot, v'veiti etem elat mahem. Vezarakti alehem, maim techorim, utartem, mikol tumotehem, umikol gilulehem, ata'er etem. Venatati lahem, lev hadash, veruach hadasha, etem berkir behem, vehasiroti, et lev ha'ever mibsarchen, venatati lahem, lev basar. Ve'ruchi etem berkir behem, ve'asiti, et asher bechukai telehu, umishpatai tishmeru, v'asitem, usavtem ba'aretz, asher natati lavotehem, v'item li le'am, ve'anochi eye lahem le'olchim. Ve'oshati etem mikol tumotehem, Ve'karati el hadagan, ve'erbeiti oto, ve'loten alehem rav. Ve'erbeiti et pri ha'et, u'nuva hasadeh, leman asher, lotik'u harpa rav bagoim. Usavtem edarchehem aramim, uma'alehem, asher lo tovim, u'kotetem bifnehem, Alavonotehem ve'al tervotehem. Lo lemanhem ani yoseh. Neum Adonai Elohim ivadav lahem. bo shuvikalmu midarchehem beit Yisrael. Ko amar Adonai Elohim beyom ta'ari etem mikol avonotahem. Ve'oshati et deharim ve'nivnu hehoravot. Ve'aretz hanshama te'aved tahar asher haita shmama le'enei kol over. Ve'amru ha'aretz halezu hanshama hayeta kegan eden. Ve'amri mecharevot ve'anshamot ve'aneratzot ve'tzurot yashavu ve'yadu hagoim asher yisharu svirotehem ki ani Adonai baniti anerasot natati anshama ani Adonai divarti ve'asiti. Ko amar Adonai Elohim odzot idaresh leveit Yisrael lasot lahem arbe otam katzon adam ketzon kodashim ketzon Yerushalayim bemoadeha ken tiena erim harevot meleot son adam veyadehu ki ani Adonai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Tzur olamim tzadik bechol adorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber umkayin shekol devarav emet v'tzedek ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'ne'emanim devarecha Ve'davar michvav devarecha ahor lo yashuv rekav ki el melech ne'eman v'rachaman ata baruch ata Adonai ha'el ha'ne'eman b'chol devarav rahem al Tzion ki veit hayenu Ve'aluvat nefesh toshia b'mehera ve'yameinu Baruch ata Adonai Mesameh Sion bevanecha Samheinu Adonai Eloheinu Beliyahu hanavi avdecha Ufmalchut beit David meshichecha B'mehera yavo ve'yagel libenu Al kiso lo yesher zar velo yichalnu od acherim ekvodo ki veshem kol shecha nishbata lo shelo yichbe nero leolam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Magen David Ala Torah ve'al avodah ve'al anvim ve'al yom HaShabbat hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu ligdusha ve'limnucha lechavod utifaret ala kol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvorchim otai yidbarashim ha befi kol hai tamid leolam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Simen tov u'mazel tov u'mazel tov simen tov u'mazel tov u'mazel tov simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov ye'elanu simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov Simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov ye'elanu Yebebeilanu yeheilanu Yebebeilanu yeheilanu Ol lechol Yisrael David melech Yisrael Chai v'kayam David melech Yisrael Chai v'kayam Simen tov u'mazel tov Simen tov u'mazel tov Simen tov u'mazel tov Mazel tov simen tov Yelanu. Mazel tov.
Prayer for the state of Israel, and then we'll sit down. Okay. Mazda. That's good. It was good. Do you remember? Do you remember being named on this bima?
No.
Oh, that's good. Some things you have to forget. Luckily, it wasn't like your brother. So it's not like there's trauma or anything to forget about. It was a very nice day. The rabbi said amazing things about you and the name that you were given. It was beautiful. You know, what you didn't get to see was the look of joy, the sense of satisfaction, the warmth that was radiating from your parents, from your family, from this community. Many of the same people who are here today that were there back then, almost 13 years ago. So even though you don't remember it, it was really great. I want to share with you one of my favorite songs. It's by a band called They Might Be Giants. You ever heard of them? So go ask your parents. They'll tell you. Once upon a time, there was a band, and they had a couple hits called They Might Be Giants. But they did some stuff for kids' music. And there's, which you might have heard. And there was a series that they put out called Here Come the 1, 2, 3s. And in the song, this is one of my favorite songs, I swear. In one of the songs, it's for the number 1. It says, there's only one everything. And it's a great song because it just talks about all the things that you would think. And it asks the one question. It says, if there's something that all there is there anything else? And does that question even make any sense? Because if there's only one everything, then that means that everything is a part of that. And right in the middle of the song, it says, please clean your room. Which I imagine are the moms and dads talking to their children about the fact that there's only one everything. So, Essie, I'm going to embarrass you right now, and I'm not going to say please clean your room, because I don't know how clean your room is, but I am going to tell you, please make your bed. Please make your bed. Because your parents actually have it right. I know it's hard to sort of understand this, but they have it right. Making your bed in the morning is more than just having your room presentable to the world, because the chances are that people are going to go to your room every day is very slim. Right? So having your room prepared for all those people that are going to come parading through your room seems to be kind of an unnecessary gesture. But there's something about starting out your day with making your bed. And I don't mean to embarrass you for this, so don't worry. And I'm not embarrassing her. Although this is really making her dad very happy, you should see right now. The big smile on his face, yes! Is because when you make your bed in the morning, what you're saying to yourself is that I'm getting prepared for the world that I'm about to meet. And if you're just throwing on your clothes and you're just running out of the house with an English muffin or a bagel in bite in tow as you're running to catch the carpool or whatever it is that gets you to the school in the morning, and you're not taking just those few extra seconds to make your bed, then what you're saying is that you're rushing out into a world unprepared for what is there to meet you. And you know what? After about halfway through the day, I'm sure you probably are fully aware and prepared of how to respond. And to know you, Essie, is actually to know that you're really great at this. And that's why I hope you hear these words not as just any teenager words that the rabbi's trying to give, but for you. Because you have the capacity to be a person who responds to the needs of the world in a very meaningful and constructive way. It comes with your curiosity. It comes with your preparation. It comes with your family that has given you the confidence to go out into the world and ask the right questions and respond to the needs of the world in such a way that isn't merely reactive but really is proactive. You're good at that. Actually, we hope that as you become an adult, you become really good at that. because that's a kind of raw material that the world needs for its leadership. So when I tell you to make your bed, although it is a little bit tongue-in-cheek, what I'm saying is that you being prepared to meet the world is exactly what the world needs. And it's what your Torah portion is trying to say as well. There are plenty of moments when you're going to see the world and you're going to just want to react in the moment, and hopefully it's for times of joy, like Nadav and Avihu, who wanted to probably express their joy to God. But they didn't do it at the right time in the right place. They were unprepared. Or maybe it was that they thought that they were prepared, and they said, it doesn't matter how well prepared we are, the world will just kind of like appear itself to us as the way that we need it or we want it to be. And believe it or not, you live in a world in which more people think like that than the former. They think that, like, you just show up in the world, and who you are and what you have is good enough, and if it's not responding to you or conforming to your needs, desires, or the way you see the world, well, then you're just going to pick up your chips and go somewhere else. You're just going to leave. And I want to remind you that the world needs a kind of constancy that you have. It starts with being curious, and it finishes with follow-through. So making your bed is about getting your stuff in order so that you can go into the world and not just be reactive, but you can go into the world and really be authentically, genuinely curious. Because you're not worried about everything else that's kind of unfinished in your life. Being finished with everything that's most basic and fundamental in your life enables you to be ready for the life that is still very much unfinished, very much broken, very much in need of someone who is constant, empathetic, and is willing to follow through when the world needs it. That's what you have. That's what you've been learning in this community your whole life, is how to be constant in a world, how to be a presence that reacts to the unbelievable intensity and dramatically shifting changes and needs that happen in a moment. How do you be a constant presence in a world that seemingly changes sometimes even less than an instant? It starts with being present and ready to meet that world with curiosity and a willingness to follow through. You spoke about self-control. You have all of the tools. Self-control from your family. Self-control from the Torah that you've been taught. Self-control from the community that supports you. And even self-control from family that helps you make your bed when you can do it all on your own. You're now a bat mitzvah. And entering into adulthood means that you accept new responsibilities. So yeah, we kind of hope that that would be one of the things that you'll do. But I really hope that the next thing that you do is that you take the responsibility to see the world that needs someone with the kind of calm, curious, open willingness to respond like you. And that being able to go out into the world and share all that gift that has been given to you of constant promise that self-control prevails, that will bring a little bit more healing, a little bit more kindness, a little more gentleness, a little more wholeness to the world. So I hope that on your day as you become a bat mitzvah, you've learned the responsibilities of how to be a good practicing Jew. Good for you. But I hope that you also learn how to be an excellent human being, which you have all of the great material to become, and that this day teaches you that the world is just waiting for you to respond. It's my honor to give you a few words of blessings on behalf of this congregation that's watched you grow, on behalf of all of your friends and community who love you, who have seen you, who laugh with you, who think that your gestures and your sense of humor is really funny, which is kind of nice, and who will love you each and every day that you move forward in this next stage in your life and are a constant source of support to help you do the work that you need to do. Yisimech Elohim Kasar Rivka Rachav Aleah. May God make you in this moment like the great ancestors who've come before you, like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, like wise women, courageous women who've approached the world with a curiosity and an openness, with a sense of presence and constancy to really make change in the world around them. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and protect you. May light of God's presence shine upon you, and be gracious and loving to you. May God's blessings always shower upon you, opening up for you pathways, journeys towards wholeness, towards shalom, towards peace. And we say together, Amen. Amen. Gil, Eileen, Jack, please rise and accept our blessings of Mazal Tov. If that was embarrassing to your daughter, please forgive me publicly. But if that was just to give you a little help in some of the things that it's very hard to do in raising children, I hope that it's helped in some small way. And I'm now going to get a phone call and say, she didn't do it. And I'm going to call you and say, you got to do it tomorrow. But that's because we've been raising our kids together from baseball fields and Chazanut and to each and every sweet moment from life's greatest pleasures. Thank you for sharing your life with me. Thank you for sharing Esty with us. And it is a joy to celebrate this moment and, God willing, many future moments with your family. And we'd like to invite your extended family, all of the grandparents and the cousins and the aunts and uncles who are here this morning. Please rise and accept our blessings of Mazal Tov to you for holding on to Esty and now sharing her in some small way with us and the rest of the world as she becomes an adult. And we'd like to ask the Chavurah and the community and the vast circle of friends that has been supporting Esty and this family through all your years in this community. Please rise as we ask the entire congregation to please rise as we welcome Esty into the embrace of our community as an adult, and we recite the blessings of Shechianu together. Please join with me. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shechianu v'kiyamanu v'gianu la'azman hazeh. May God, who brings us to these moments, sustaining us, bringing us to pathways of life and reaffirming life, and God willing, presence brings us to moments of joy like today. We say together, Amen and Mazel Tov. Please remain standing. It is our joy to announce the new month, the month of Nisan, which will begin next Shabbat. As we turn in our blue books to page 150, close the red books, open up the blue books, the Torot are brought forward, and we recite the prayer for the new month.
Yehi ratzon מלפניך יהי רצון מלפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבות שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ותיתן לנו חיים ארוכים, חיים של שלום, חיים של טובה, חיים של ברכה, חיים של פרנסה, חיים של חילוץ עצמות, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הזה לטובה ולברכה שתחדש עלינו את הרובד השזה לטובה ולברכה חיים שיש בוהם ירס שומעים וירס חית חיים שאין בוהם בושה וכלימה חיים שלא יישר וכבוד חיים 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 שתבונו אהבת תורה אהבת תורה וירא שמיים אהבת תורה וירא שמיים חיים שימלו משאלו יסליבנו לטובה אמן אמן סלע מי שיעשו ניסים לאבותינו וגאל אותם מעבדות לחירות ויגאל אותנו בקרוב ויקבץ נידוחנו מארבע כנפות הארץ חברים כל ישראל ונאמר אמן ראש חודש ניסן יהיה ביום שבת קודש הבא עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובו.
ראש חודש ניסן יהיה ביום שבת עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובה.
חדישנו הקדוש ברוך הוא עלינו ועל כל עמו בית ישראל לחיים ולשלום
אמן
לששון ולשמחה
אמן
לישועה ולנחמה ונאמר Amen.
Please remain standing as we turn back in our books to page 149, and there we'll recite a prayer for the state of Israel.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Zor Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Zor Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulateinu, Hagein Aleha, Vehevrat Chazdecha, Uvros Alea, Sukat Shlomecha, Ushelach Orcha V'yam Midcha Liroshei Yasarea V'yotzea, V'takenei Mitzatova, Mir Fadecha. Avinu, Avinu,
Sheba Shamayim,
Zor Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Zure Yisrael, Vegoano, Chazek, Chazek, et Yidei Migine Eretz Kodshenu, V'yanechi Eleim Eloheinu Yeshua, V'atered Nisachon, Teatreim, V'natata Shalom Ba'aretz, V'simcha To'elam Le'yoshvei Avinu, Avinu, Zur Israel, Vegohano, Avinu, Avinu, Zur Israel, Vegohano,
Amen. Amen. Please take your seats. We turn now to page 151. We invite Esty forward. She will be chanting for us the prayer that leads us out of the Torah service and into our concluding prayers, the Musaf prayers, with Ashrei, Psalm 145, chanted responsively.
Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Oje Hallelujah Selah, Ashrei Am Shekahalo, Ashrei Am Shadonai Elohav, Tehillah Le David, Aromim Elohai HaMelech, Ve'avrahashim Haleolam Va'ed,
Bechol Yom Avachecha,
Hashim Haleolam Va'ed, Gadol Adonai Umhulal Meod, V'li Dulato Ein Heker, L'dor Yishabach Maseha, Ugvurotecha Yagidu, Hadar Kivod Hodecha, B'divrei Niflotecha Asicha, Bezuz Neurotecha Yomeru, Ugdulata Asaprena, Zecher Rabtu Hayabiu, Betzitkata Yeranenu, Hanun Verachum Adonai, Erech Apayim Ugdal Hased, Tob Adonai Lakol, Verachamav Al Kol Ma'asav, Yodua Adonai Kol Ma'asecha, V'hasidecha Yevarvucha, Kevod Malchuta Yomeru, Ugvurata Yedaberu, Lehodia Vnei Adam Gurotav, Ugvod Hadar Malchuto, Malchuta Malchut Kolamim, Umemshachtecha Bechodor Vador, Somech Adonai Lechol Adnoflim, Vezokef Lehol Akfufim, Einecho Lecha Yesaberu, Ve'ata notenet lachem et ochlam beito, poteach et yadecha, umaspia lechol ha'iratzon, tzadik Adonai bechol derachav, v'chasi bechol ma'asav, karov Adonai lechol korav, l'chol hashikru ve'emet, ritzon yirah yaseh, ve'et shavatan yishma v'yoshien, Shomer Adonai et kol oavav, ve'et kol hashim yashmin. Tehillat Adonai yedaber pi, vivarech kol basar shem kodsho leolam va'ed, va'anachnu nevarech ya, metaveat olam. Hallelujah.
In the midst of joy and celebration this Shabbat, and in the presence of learning and our Torah, we offer prayers of healing and strength for our ill friends and members of our family and extended families in our community at this time. Misheberach Avotenu Avraham, Yitzhak v'Yaakov, V'imotenu Sar Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, Hu Yivarech v'Yirpeh kol hacholim b'Gilatenu HaKedosha. You blessed our ancestors at the sea and in the desert, Bless these ill friends through us, your witnesses. We offer our prayers of strength and healing to Talia Bat Esther, Joyce Kishnev, Arlene Friedman, Avitzur Ben Ruth, Rochelle Handelis, Pinchas Ben Edel, Marilyn Bronstein, Malcolm Bernstein, Stephanie Fried Perenkio, Elaine Burke, Yafa Bat Godart, Leah Rachel Bat Rachel, Aviva Bat Devora, Rachel Davies, Beverly Pleskis, Devora Bat Etta, Yehudit Bat Chaim Ve'eliza, Jenya Kogan, Shlomo Ben Sarah, Ephraim Ben Rachel, Penina Bat Moshe Ve'Rachel, Miriam Ullman, Carl Stearns, Ariella Chava Bat Chana Rivka, Suzanne Simantov, Susie Arditi, Toby Rosenberg, Mike Doobie, Stella Doobie, and Eric Rahim Tzadeh. Give us the wisdom to impart to them courage and hope. Let them know that they have in our holy community men, women, and children who pray for the skill of the physician, who pray for their recovery of body and spirit. Teach us to remember your words. Out of the void and vastness of the darkness, let there be light. And we say together, Amen, and Refuah Shlema, a full and speedy recovery for all those in need. We now invite members of the family forward to help us replace the Sifrei Torah this morning. We call forward the Sobel family and the Ivimi family. And we also call forward Uncle Michael and Gil to the Bima to help us carry the Torot and to replace the Torot, Henry and Max Frosch. As we turn now to page 153, we ask everyone to please rise as the ark doors are open and the Torot are replaced.
Hallelujah. Mizmol David, Havul Adonai B'nei, Havul Adonai Kavod, Havul Adonai Kevod Shimo, Ishtachavul Adonai, Ve'adirat Koved, Kol Adonai Lamayim, Hey, la Kavod Yerib, Adonai Alamayim Rabim. Kol Adonai v'koach, Kol Adonai b'yahadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, v'yishaber Adonai arzei ha'levanon, v'yarkidem kimo egei, Lebanon Sirion, kimo v'nereimim. Kol Adonai, Hod Sevel Amodeis, Kol Adonai, Yachil Midavar, Yachil Adonai, Midavar Kadesh, Kol Adonai, Yecholei Layadon, Vayezol Yaron, Uyechaloi, Kulo Merkavod, Adonai Lamabur, Yalabashal, Vayeshev Adonai, Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz, Liamo Yitein, Adonai Yevarech, Tamo, Shalom, Adonai Lamabur Yoshua, Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Leamo Yitein, Adonai Yevarech, Et Amo Shalom. Yisrael ve'oraita v'kudisha berichu Hadu Yisrael ve'oraita kudisha berichu Hadu Torah ora Hallelujah Torah ora Hallelujah with me, guys. Gloria, Gloria, Hallelujah. Gloria, Gloria, Hallelujah. Uinucho, Yomai. It's Shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu
Please take your seats just for a few moments before we begin the Musaf prayers this morning. For those of us who have young children, and there's a couple even here in the room, but all of us who can remember, at some point and stage in the development of our children, there would be a moment of frustration. And whether it was born out of anxiety or a need to control the circumstances, usually children in a time of discomfort do what they would call regress, which would mean that all of the kind of expected behaviors of a child at that particular stage in development would retreat to a point in time that was more familiar and more comfortable. And it's a particularly difficult thing, especially when you're talking about young children, because at that age, usually what they're regressing to is what they know so well, which is to cry and to scream and to pout and to tantrum to get what they want. And any good parent knows that in those moments, what the child needs most is not to give in to the regressive behavior, to coddle the behavior, but to radiate and emanate a sense of confidence, a sense of calm, a reminding sense of strength and purpose, that whatever frustration or anxiety that is being felt in that moment is temporary, and that the strength and confidence that parental figures can provide will help the child who is uncertain about the present and future to bridge the chasm between how they feel and how they ought to behave. Now, we hope that in adulthood, that regressive behavior eventually goes away. But the truth is, if you take a look at your own life, there's probably more than a few moments when frustration or anxiety or some kind of disappointment or some unfamiliar circumstance prompted you to behave in a way that was unbecoming of your stage in life and your maturity. It is quite possible that we as adults also regress a little bit. some of us would like to regress and get this candy because clearly her hands are getting full very soon, which is totally okay. Adult regression is probably less noticeable because it's typically not manifest with pouting and tantruming and screaming and yelling and violent behavior. And yet, when it does happen, and it seems like it happens more often than we'd care to admit, we are subject to the regressive behavior of adults that are in our circles of friendship, or our circles of work life, or our circles of family, or even those people driving down the street who honk their horn incessantly when the person didn't turn left when the light was yellow instead of staying there knowing that it was going to turn red. There is, even more so, kind of growing idea that it's not just individuals that have a regressive experience, but even societies. That somehow there's a collective experience that when there is uncertainty and anxiety of what looks ahead, that the whole group regresses into particular kinds of behavior. And there is no doubt that the way that we speak in our social sphere has many shades of social regression present. The descent into us and them thinking. The prioritization of people who are most familiar to you. And the isolation of people that are least familiar to you is one of the most obvious and blatant examples of social regression that cause us to feel separated from the people that even we care most about or ought to care most about. Parenthetically, in a couple weeks, we're going to gather around a Seder table, and I hope that you do a little bit of an experiment and sort of identify where, if it is present, where a little bit of social regression may actually be happening. It usually is manifest whenever somebody starts to talk about politics. The reasons that there is probably some kind of social regression that is happening right now are obvious. And our behavior and reaction to them are known, but we don't pay enough attention to them. It is very true that the world that we're living in this present moment is unprecedented. And that dramatic changes in what technological innovations have presented for us, let alone all kinds of advancements in the prolonging of human life, let alone the fear or the impending concern about the advancement of technologies that will replace common behaviors that we presume are taken up by human action themselves. That gives us as a society a lot of angst. And you will notice again and again and again where that frustration about the uncertainty is manifest. Now, there's much to be said about this. And we need to spend time learning about what it is to identify regressive behavior, not in children and not in adults, but in whole communities and even as society. But I want to leave us with this. I want us to begin thinking as we'll enter into prayers for a few moments. What we do here this morning matters. But what matters here is not the harmonizing with the beautiful chanting of the prayers by the cantor, but it is in our capacity to respond to the frustrations that we very much feel in the world outside of this room that needs something that we are not paying enough attention to. With little children, it's easy. When they don't get what they want, when they stomp their feet, and when they pout and they tantrum, we give them a hug. and we tell them that it's going to be all right. When it's with adults and we feel that sense of frustration, the more we care about them, the more that we can provide a sense of constancy and a sense of comfort that while tomorrow may not be so certain, the things that make today and the present safe and worth experiencing are still very present in our lives. And the same thing goes with communities and societies. And what we need more now, more than ever, is a reminder that the things that what this community works on, strives to embody and to radiate out into communities, is more essential and vital to the betterment of our world than ever before. And meeting it with frustration and separation and distinction about the betterment of one over the other not only plays into the anxieties that regression presents, but even makes us regress in our own ways a little bit too. As you enter into prayer this morning, and really prayerful moments, as the music lifts you up and you participate, the challenge, the opportunity that we have as we enter into these few moments of prayer is how we will respond to the very uncertain feelings that the world has for us out there, and remind ourselves that the sense of confidence and the constancy in the values that we learn and embody here will enable us to bring calm and confidence and restore trust to a world that is torn asunder. Our prayers do matter. And how we pray in these moments is a difference between giving in to some pouting and frustration and a lot of fear about what the world is, and a lot of hope and a lot of promise and a lot of commitment to ever continually strive to create the world as it might yet be. Let's turn first to page 155 and then 156b. And as we enter into the Musaf prayers, may it be our confidence and our strength and our resolve that restores us to a place in the world where our capacity for trust and our capacity for confidence brings a sense of healing and a sense of wholeness to the world around us. Page 155, the Musaf prayers, we ask you to rise, and 156b, the Musaf prayers.
וחייכון ויומכון ובחיילו ובית ישראל בגלה וימן קורי וימרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמיה hier maar wie daar wie bewaar wie romanen ze weer daar wie daar wie daar al schmeide kutsha Yelo min kol berchata veshirata tuj bechad menachem ata dam yiron beolva veyimeru Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor Ve'Anorah El Elyon, Goem El Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avor, U'meyev Yegoei, Rivnei B'nei Av, Leman שמו ביהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רע ולהושיע. משיבה רוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד ברחמים רבים. זוהמת נובדים ורובד עובדים ובטיל הספורים, ומקיים אמונתו אישי עפר. מי כמוך בגיבורוי ומידו ומלך, ובחיי ומטביע ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני חיי המתים. ים בידי בידי ביי, איי 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 איי, ים בידי בידי ביי, איי 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 איי, ים בידי בידי ביי, ay 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 ay, yam biri biri vay, yam biri, ay ay, naritzchon, venagdishcha, kesod siach, sarfei kodesh hamagdishim, shimcha b'kodesh, k'katuv al yad neviecha v'kara zer zer, yam biri biri bay, ay 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 ay, yam biri biri bay, yam biri biri bay, ay 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 ay, katuv el yanecho v'korzel sevi amar kadosh kadosh. Kevodo lay 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 Kevodo Malay Olam Msharitam Shoarim Shoarim Zelze Aye Mekom Mekom Kevoidoi Eleyu Matam Baruch Yom Eiru Lai 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 Lemadam Baruch Yomeru Baruch Kevod Adonai Mimeko Yemoi We thank Berachai Yachar Yichain Am Hamiachadim Shemo Erev Vavoker בכל יום תמיד ערב בבוקר בכל יום תמיד ערב בבוקר בכל יום תמיד ערב בבוקר בכל יום תמיד פעמיים ביעבור אומרים שמע Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Hu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Mosheinu, Hu Yashmienu, V'rachavav, Shein Yidlei, Kol Echoi, Liot Luchem Le'Elohim, Ani Adonai Elohim, Hu Divrei Kodshecha Katuv Le'mor, Yimeloch Adonai Le'olam, Dor vador, redor vador, redor nagid godelecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim. Yedu eshatcha rak edish redor vador, redor vador, redor vador nagid godelecha ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim. Kedushacha nagedish v'shivechacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush leolam va'eh Elem melech gadol ki elem melech gadol Vekadosh Ata Ledor Vador Ledor Vador Inagit Kodelech Ulenetzach Netzachim Ulenetzach Netzachim Kedushacha nagedish v'shivechacha uleinu mipinu yom shleilom v'ol ki ein melech gadol v'kudoshato Baruch atah Adonai Poel HaKadosh Tikantu Shalom Put us to C minor. The rabbi has commanded us to C minor. Oseh Shalom b'merumav Hu yaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Shalom 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 aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Yaseh Shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom
Yaseh Shalom
Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Kalavi ala shmei Rabbah mior manivadagudai yamani khare khuet lebegaykhnu min khayr Israel vagalav man koni veyimeru amen yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach
Olam olam elmaya
Vivaria wieder laut schmede kutscha wenn ich kolela mir über hat wir gerade gehabt und ich da mir mehr hier gab es so der war so Code aber ich schreibe mehr amen shlama rabba min shimaya ve chaim aleinu val kol Israel mehr amen o se shalom yom yas shalom aleinu val kol Israel ve yimeru we'll stay in this key hein kaloero hein kadoneiro Hey, Kemoshienu, Micheloenu, Michadoneenu, Michmarkeinu, Michemoshienu, no Deleloheinu, no Delemalkeinu, no Delemoshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adoneinu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adoneinu, Tahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Tahu Sheikhiru, Avohoteinu,
We rise together. Page 183, Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach, l'adon hakol, l'ateit yidula l'yotzer. Shelo esamech elkeinu gwami v'gohor aleinu k'chol echad עומדים לפני מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל שכינתו זו וגובה ברבים הוא אלוהינו Hamed Malkeinu Evzuladoi Kakato Vitoriato Viodato Yom Veashivota Elevavecha Ki Adonai Vashamayim Mimawali Yaloret Yaloret Mietachad Enod Tishova Kol Adonai Meloch Leolam Vaed Ve'nemai Ve'haya Adonai Ale Kolare Ayom Hahu Adonai Echad Oh Shemo Oh Shemo Echad.
Please take your seats. It's with great sadness that we acknowledge the passing of several members and extended members of our community this week. We acknowledge the passing of Carl Miller, who's the husband of Sally Mill, father of David and Lisa Miller, Michael and Susie Miller, Stephen and Nikki Miller, Stephen Subar, David and Daphne Subar, Philip and Marjorie Miller, Matthew, Nicole Miller, and Sarah and Angie Heckler Miller, grandfather of 15 and great-grandfather of 5. That happened a couple weeks ago, and it's also with sadness that we extend our condolences to the Subar family on the recent passing of Daphne's aunt, Donna Groina. We also acknowledge the passing, which took place a couple weeks ago, of Myron Stanley Bernstein, who is the son of Ilsa Bernstein, Zichrono Livracha, and Marcus Bernstein, Zichrono Livracha, brother of Nate, Dr. Judith Bernstein, Linda Bernstein, and Joanne Jagoda. It's also this week that we acknowledge with great sadness the passing of a pillar in our extended Los Angeles Jewish community, of Jake Farber, who is the husband of Janet Farber, the father of Nadine Farber, Lavender, Howard and Rebecca Farber, and Rochelle and Freddie Cohen, grandfather of 8, including Maya and Eddie Aharon, Karen and Alex Fard, Yoni Cohen, Hannah Farber Levine, Max Farber, Emma Farber, Laura Lavender, Bernie Lavender, also great-grandfather of Abby Aharon, uncle of Alan and Sophie Alpert, Linda and Sean Foley, and Michelle and Scott Kelrick. One thing to add about Jake, as the Shiva continues tonight and tomorrow evening for the Farber family, for Howard and Rebecca and their family and their home in Encino, is that Jake was a tireless supporter of the Los Angeles Jewish community. You see Jake and Janet's name lovingly adorning the entrance to Camp Ramon, California. You see their name on the halls of Adat Ariel congregation just to the east of us. You see their names in Los Angeles Hebrew High School, which is a pillar of post-B'nai Mitzvah education in the city of Los Angeles. You see their names proudly displayed in the halls of the Federation of Los Angeles downtown on the Wilshire Boulevard campus. Jake and Janet Farber, amidst their devoted and unflinching support of Los Angeles Jewish community, radiated one thing: their presence. And if you know them, they were simply present in community. They showed up to all the events. They showed up to their synagogue, and they showed up for our families. And so it is with great honor that we'll show up and be present for their family and their memory. We also note the passing of Barry Brook. Barry's the father of Carlin and John Glutzman, Nadine Buki, brother of Saul Brook, grandfather of 5 including Yurit and Ken Adelberg, Joel and Shanique Luxman, Erez Buki, Yaron and Abigail Buki, Maya and Uriel Dabby, great-grandfather of 13, and the Shiva will continue in the coming days in the city. We also note with sadness the passing of Mary Brown, who was the wife of Gerald Brown, the mother of Corey and Jamal Brown, Eileen and Scott Kramer, and Kenneth and Miriam Brown, sister of Martin and Cheryl Mercy, grandmother of Lauren, Adam, and Jacob Kramer, Elliot and Harper Brown. The Brown family had a bakery in the San Fernando Valley and not only fed our extended community family with joy, but also fed our family with learning and with love. And so it is as their Shiva continues in these coming days that we will bring hopefully some satisfaction and joy to your body and your spirit as we bring healing to you in the midst of your loss. We also note the passing of Ophelia Feldfeber. She was the mother of Griselle and Jeffrey Grasheen and Edward and Betty Feldfeber, grandmother of 5. The funeral will be tomorrow morning. And we wish the Rasheen family an abundance of comfort and healing in the midst of your mourning. We also note the passing of Barbara Schwartz. Barbara was the mother of our own Valley Beth Shalom B'nai Mitzvah cantor Toby Schwartz, her husband Jay, grandmother of Melissa and Joshua Schwartz, sister of Rosalind and Arthur Kaufman, aunt of Rebecca and Howard Glick, Eliza and Gus Chiarello, and Erica and Anthony Petito, great aunt of 4. All funeral services took place in New Jersey, and the family will be returning home for Shiva in the coming days. We also note with the passing sadness in announcing the death of Harold Rouse, who's the father of Susan Stein and Scott Rouse, grandfather of 2, including Andrew and Svetlana Stein, and great-grandfather of 3. The funeral will be tomorrow for that family. Sadly, we also note the passing this morning of Doreen Lever, husband of Ronald Lever, 2 pillars in our community, long-time supporters of our men's club and our sisterhood. And Doreen was suffering from illness in these past few years and passed away peacefully in her home. Funeral arrangements are yet to be announced. Please contact the office for that information, including Shiva. You'll also notice that there are the yard sites, the year dates in which we lovingly commemorate the passing of members of our family and community, this 23rd through the 29th of Adar, Sheni, the 2nd of Adar, on the back of your Shabbaton booklets. And we ask anyone who's in a period of mourning to please rise and now stand in the embrace of our congregation as we recite the words of Kaddish, which are found on page 184. The custom in our congregation is that if you find yourself seated near someone standing alone, to please rise and stand next to that person shoulder to shoulder so that they know in the midst of our community embrace that no one recites these words of grief and of mourning alone. Mourner's Kaddish, page 184. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah Be'alma divra chirute v'amlich malchute B'chayechon uvyomechon uchaye d'chol beit Yisrael B'gala uvizman kariv imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei amaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh Vitadar, vitale, vitalal, shemei dekudsha berichu, ilah min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiram be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, uyaseh shalom, alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May God's presence be this abundant source of comfort for you, all of those who come into the midst of our family to mourn at this time. Please be seated, and it is my pleasure to call forward immediate past president of our congregation, Scott Howard, to welcome us and to share a few announcements and greetings.
Shabbat Shalom. A big mazel tov to the whole Barak family on today's Simcha. Essie, you really did a beautiful job, and we're all proud of you. The Barak family's been involved in our leadership at Valley Beth Shalom, and Gil's been on the board of the day school, hopefully soon on the temple board, and we've been very fortunate to have both his wisdom and his thoughtful leadership. Tomorrow is the 2019 World Watch, Jewish World Watch, the Walk to End Genocide. We encourage you to be on the Harold M. Showeiss Valley Beth Shalom team, and it's going to be starting at 10 o'clock at Pan Pacific Park. Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, we're having a briefing on the Israeli elections where you will find out who's going to be the next prime minister, or maybe not, of Israel. It's going to be presented in conjunction with Israel Policy Forum, and Rabbi Feinstein is going to be in conversation with them. Thursday, April 11th, Rabbi Feinstein will be prepping us on the secrets of the Seder. He will give us his tips in making sure that the Seder is meaningful and enjoyable. We're also having our community Seder on the second night of Pesach, led by Rabbi Feinstein and Cantor Barron. It's always a really good event. Many of us just returned from the annual AIPAC conference earlier this week. There were over 18,000 supporters of the U.S.-Israel relationship. There were progressives, there were conservatives, and there were centrists, all together supporting the relationship. We had one of the largest synagogue contingencies in the country, nearly 150 attendees. Next year's policy conference is March 1st to March 3rd, and I encourage you to join us. This year we had Rabbi Hoffman and Rabbi Farkas and Cantor Barron all were with us, and it really was a special time. Let's see, what else we got? May 11th, there's going to be a community event honoring the synagogue and the community. It's our big fundraiser each year. It's a good time for all of us to get together, and it's good. We're going to be having it in our new community center. It's going to be the opening of the new community center. I encourage you all to attend. It serves a real good purpose. It helps the synagogue, and it's nice for everybody to be together just to enjoy ourselves. Let's see, after you grab your Kiddush luncheon, you could join the Parashah discussion in the Zicklin Lieberman Youth Center. It'll start in about a half hour. And we're having Kiddush both in, I think we're having it in Glazer and in Malkin Burdorf. I think Glazer is for the Barak family and friends, and the Malkin Burdorf would be for the community. So thank you on this Shabbat, this first Shabbat of baseball season. I wish you all Shabbat Shalom and go Cubs.
So Scott is humble. When we talk about May 11th, which is really the great celebration of our community in the new community center, we're also going to be celebrating Scott Howard for his outstanding work as president of the congregation. I mean, he worked really hard during his presidency. And to know Scott is to know that he's working even harder as immediate past president, which is a real privilege, and we'll see him for many years to come in leadership, as well as our former executive director, Bart Pacino, for his leadership. And also, we're acknowledging Ann and Scott Lieberman as our Emerging Leaders Award, and so it is a privilege they are here this morning, and I'm sure now totally embarrassed. Just think about what I said to the bat mitzvah girl and you won't feel so badly. And so mazel tov to you, and mazel tov to all those families. It is a great gathering of the community, and we really encourage all of you to come and participate. Please look for the information and sign up today. It is our pleasure to call forward the Barak family, the Frosch family. All of you come on up to the bima as we recite Kiddush. We ask everyone to please rise, joining arm in arm together, and we wish each other Shabbat Shalom.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. Al Kain Berach Adonai, et Yom HaShabbat ve'ikasheu, Savrig Virotai v'rabotai, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Periagav. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Hamotzi lachem min ha'aretz.
Adon olam asher malach terem kol yizir yivera li'et naso b'chefzo kol zay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot agol levarog yimloch lo'la ve'u hayav ve'u hover ve'u yeh b'tifara ve'u echad ve'yin sheni le'am shirero le'am bira ve'yirei shir ve'yitachlit ve'lo ha'oz ve'yam Yisra ve'u el yevachai goali surchem eli ve'yitzara ve'u yisi yumanos li menat kosi be'yom mekra ve'yaro avhiruchi ve'yishan ve'ayira ve'imeruchi geviati Adonai Eli Elo Iron.